So, for the first time in World Cup history, Canada actually got a fucking point. It was a tie match between Bosnia and Herzegovina and Canada. So, yeah. So, we're going to look at the group stage in Canada. Has to be at least ranked three for the possibility of being advancing to the knockout stage. At least second in the group stage to be like advanced to the knockout stage without fail. Okay, what I mean is 100% possibility of like being being to the brackets, going to the brackets if it's like ranked second in the group stage. So like next week, Canada's gonna face off against Qatar, which I think Canada would definitely do pretty well against Qatar. You know, and then the 2 weeks after that, it'll be Canada versus Switzerland, which Switzerland probably does better than Canada on the stage. Well, on the field. That's what I mean. The field. Yeah, the field. So yeah, I'm actually cheering on Canada to win because one, it's my country. Two, it's the country that everyone respects the most, especially after Donald Trump tries to wants to make Canada the 51st state. So yeah, Canada actually got a point on the match off against Bosnia and Herzegovina. So I think so yeah, then we have Qatar versus Switzerland, which obviously I think probably Switzerland's gonna have a high chance of winning this. Who knows? Maybe Qatar would probably beat Switzerland, but that would be a pretty low chance. You know. But if Qatar beats Switzerland, I'd be pleasantly surprised actually, because that gives Canada even more of an opportunity. Canada more of an opportunity to actually advance to the knockout stage. And then yeah, just imagine Canada winning the World Cup. I know it's a pretty low chance, but if Canada beats the odds, that would be the most surreal thing. That would be the most surreal thing I would ever experience is if my country actually wins the World Cup. That would be really surreal. So yeah, and obviously the country that we don't want ever to win the World Cup is the United States. Again, United States is an embarrassing shithole. It's AmeriCorp, the very center of capitalism, and all their bullshit like that. I want Trump's country to lose. I want Trump's country to lose. Basically, when Trump's in charge, I want his country to lose the World Cup because he made the United States such a blemish. Okay, my view on the United States was, it was alright before Trump got in for a second term, but when Trump got in for a second term and what he wanted to do to make Canada the 51st state, months with other more embarrassing shit that Trump does, yeah, I want the United States to fucking lose. And I want them to lose badly. I don't want them to ever get the World Cup, not even close. So I would root for any team that plays against the United States. But yeah, I'm rooting for Canada. I mean, it's my country after all. It is my country. So long as Canada is on there and hasn't been eliminated, I'm rooting for it.